Hey guys, Trevor here, trevorjames.co, and today I'm going to talk to you about e-commerce dropshipping. This is a really cool business model where you actually get to take on the form of a retail storefront, but it's from the safety and comfort of your home through the internet. So you can start an e-commerce business online using really easy to use tools like Shopify or Facebook or eBay or Amazon. And these businesses allow you to sell goods online in different marketplaces. So it's really exciting. There's a huge opportunity these days because more and more people are using their smartphones and computers and tablets to order things that they use and consume and need on an everyday basis. So just to give you kind of a quick data figure there, I have an e-commerce business and 80 to 85% of the users and the customers come through mobile devices and tablets, which is incredible. So as the technology improves and as the availability of Wi-Fi and data and LTE data improves and expands across the world, e-commerce is also improving and expanding. Big businesses like Amazon have huge warehouses and they ship all over the world and they are getting better at their logistics and all that. So, where does the opportunity lie for you? Well, the opportunity in e commerce is generally speaking with dropshipping because you can create your own product, but it's very difficult to scale and it also takes a lot of capital to start up your own product. So what's best for beginners, especially people that don't have a lot of money just starting out that want to build a business, or even if you do have money but you don't want to put it at risk of losing it, well, what's really good is to use the dropshipping business model. And what dropshipping is, it's basically a fulfillment method where you actually get a connection with a supplier or a manufacturer of a particular item, and you sell that product on your own website or on a sales channel like eBay or Amazon. And then when you sell it, when the customer buys it from you, you just have the supplier, you pay your supplier for the item, and then you have them ship it directly to your customer with your information on the package or just with no information on the package. And that way they get the product, they think it came from you, and you can pocket the difference, which is ends up being the profit, which is really cool. And with e-commerce dropshipping, usually the profit's somewhere between 10 to 30%. I've heard sometimes being higher, but usually you have to pay for marketing and traffic. So your net profit usually turns out to be about 10 to 20% after all costs are paid for, which is not a bad business model. When you look at other business models like affiliate marketing, depending on what you're affiliating with, sometimes the products can be 5 to 10%. If you're doing affiliate marketing for information products, it could be a lot higher, but usually for the physical products, they're about that 5 to 10% range. So e-commerce is really cool because you get to keep more money and you get to keep it right away. With affiliate marketing, as an example, you have to wait usually a month or two to get paid out for the affiliate commissions you earn. However, with e-commerce and dropshipping, you get paid out within a few days usually, depending on the sales channel that you're using. So how do you get started? Like, how do you choose a product to sell? There's a lot of different ways to go about doing that. It just depends on the price point you want to sell at and your target market and target audience you want to sell to. So there's many different ways to actually do drop shipping. There's a few different methods. One is the lower dollar and higher volume method of drop shipping. A lot of people, what's really popular now is actually drop shipping directly from China because you really get low costs and you can sell it and make a huge margin on it, somewhere upwards of 50 to 70% margins. However, there's higher risk with that because of the fulfillment time. Sometimes people experience more chargebacks and whatnot. And a chargeback is simply when the buyer hasn't received the goods yet and they file a claim with their credit card company. So that does happen in e-commerce sometimes. But the opportunity lies in providing really good customer service. And that's key with e-commerce and dropshipping, is understanding that the customer comes first and their needs are important. So think about Amazon and what their mission is. And their mission is to be the most customer-centric company in the world. And so if you want to start with e-commerce, you have to take that on as your company's mission as well. And to treat customers like they are the king of the universe, and to really help them understand what it is they need and want, and to fulfill that for them in a quick and respectful and timely manner. So to pick a product in a low dollar and high volume dropshipping business model, you might think about something that's an impulse buy decision, something that people are really passionate about and they're willing to buy, within moments of clicking an ad on Facebook. And that's where you would generally see most of your traffic come from, as well as placing advertisements in people's Facebook feeds. I see a lot of people selling little trinkets and accessories and things like that. Those are really popular. So there's another business model with dropshipping that I like a lot more, which is the high dollar and turns out to be lower volume dropshipping, but you tend to make a lot more profit per sale. So think about it, if you're selling a $20 product, you keep 10 to 20%, that's $2 to $4. Maybe more commissions if you are able to find a supplier in China directly, so you maybe make $5 to $10 per product. However, if you choose a $200 product, now you're making upwards of $20 to $30 commission or more, maybe up to $50 commission on one product. And you actually get to keep that, you get paid out right away. So, and think about even higher, a $2,000 product, you're keeping $200 to $300, maybe more, maybe $500 per product. So I really like the high dollar dropshipping business model. Now, the high dollar dropshipping business model comes with its own caveats. Like, you have to be really, really careful and have very strict contracts in place, especially warranty policies, return policies, shipping policies. These things are important because if a customer claims they don't receive their goods, you want to be backed up. You got to have fraud insurance and all that. And if a customer has trouble putting their product together or they get it damaged, then you'll want to have a clear warranty and returns policy and replacement policy for them. But again, you just want to be as customer-centric as possible and really treat the customers well. So high dollar drop shipping is a great business model, and I highly recommend that. If you want to get started, some niches to look at are really, really needed niches. And you can go for the passionate stuff too, but what I found is that when businesses buy things online and when people buy things online that need stuff instead of just wanting it, they turn into repeat customers. And these types of products are actually really cool. Think about anything in your home and, like furniture or appliances, big appliances. You kind of want to steer away from the electronic stuff and go more for things that aren't electronic, things that don't require a lot of assembly and have less of a risk of being defective or damaged upon arrival. But generally speaking, big furniture items, big items that require freight shipments are great as well, because a lot of retailers steer away from selling those, having to deal with all the freight shipments and stuff like that. So I'll go more into depth on niche selection in other videos. This is more of just an overview of dropshipping and e-commerce in general. There is one other form of e-commerce and dropshipping, and that is called price arbitrage dropshipping. And usually people do it through eBay. There's actually a really good course on it on udemy.com by a guy named David Vu, and it is basically a model where people find, kind of wholesale to the public or discount price online retailers like homedepot.com, and they take the products on their website and they post them on eBay and actually mark the price up a good, 20, 30%, maybe more, maybe 40%. They market them internationally and they change the title around and make it a little bit more unique. Make it geared more towards people that are the generic shoppers that don't really know exactly what they want, but they're looking for something in that general category. And when they find your product, they won't know any difference. And since they love shopping on eBay anyways, they won't want to shop around. So they buy the product and you just have Home Depot ship it directly to the customer. It's also drop shipping. Sometimes it shows up with an invoice and the people are confused as to why it says a lower price. So there are, kind of annoyances with that business model as well, but it does work. And it also works in the impulse buy range between $20 to $100. And I've had some success with that in the past too. So all these different business models work, and you really have to approach dropshipping and e-commerce with a niche-centric viewpoint. You have to specifically choose one very, very targeted niche to be successful. If you try to do a general store, especially if you're a beginner, you're probably going to get lost and confused, and it's going to take a lot of work to start up, and you're not going to see much success right away. It could take years before you start seeing livable income from it. But if you choose one very specific product niche, you can put a lot more time into building out really good content just on that one product, and chances are people will see you as an expert in that niche and see you as different and more unique than just Amazon or big websites like Wayfair.com. So choose one specific niche, and I usually suggest one product type, and then make a great website around that. So if you guys want to learn more about e-commerce and dropshipping, I'll place a resource in the link below where I have a course that I've created to teach you guys how to get started with an e-commerce dropshipping website, and I highly recommend taking that course. I've got about 5 to 10 years of experience. I started in 2010 and it's 2017, so depending on when you see this video, I've got a lot of experience with e-commerce and I know what I'm talking about. Been doing this for a while. So, all right guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and check out the link in the description and get started with your online e-commerce dropship journey. We'll see you out there.